The video's finally here. This is Le Mans.
Le Mans 24 hour.
I want my lemon.
Welcome to the deadly chicane and to the epicness which was the 2021's 24 hours of Le Mans. First of all, why Le Mans?
Have you seen my lemon?
Because that's the name of our quaint little town in northwestern France on whose street we race. Talking about the race, is the oldest active endurance racing event first held in 1923, making it more than a quarter century older than Formula 1. However, there is no official victory listed as it was supposed to be part of a 3-race event held over 3 years. Too complex, man. The idea being later abandoned, the race became the ultimate test of reliability and car durability as cars had to be built to last 24 hours of continuous racing, and ever since 2012, the race has been part of the FIA World Endurance Championship. Currently, Le Mans has 4 classes of cars all racing together. We have the hypercar, formerly called LMP1, the prototypes made especially for the yearly Le Mans. Then we have the LMP2 category, which consists mainly of privateer teams with a homologated set of chassis and engines making for affordable racing. Then we have the GTE Pro category, mainly reserved for manufacturers where we see heavily tuned road production cars driven only by pro drivers. And then we have the GTE Amateur category, the platform for enthusiasts and amateur drivers to take part in the race alongside the pros. We also have the innovative car. Maybe we'll do a separate video for that. This year's Le Mans started out with the amazing spicy battle between 3 teams. Toyota Gazoo Racing, Alpine and Glickenhaus, and the LMP2 being so close to the hypercar in lap time, they were looking like they could grab a general podium if things went bad for the main contenders, but it wasn't so. But as always, the GTE battle was entertaining as hell. One thing I want to point out is the participation of the SRT41 car in the innovation car category. In 2016, the team took part in the 24 hours of Le Mans and reached the checkered flag. They managed to reach the end, made no big mistakes, and they completed 315 laps. And what's so damn impressive about that? Their main driver and now team head, Frederic Sausset, I'm sure I butchered the name, became the first quadruple amputee to race and complete the 24 hours of Le Mans.
That's impressive.
Weather played an interesting role as this time Le Mans took place in the heat of August, which called for interesting tyre strategies. The night caused the track to cool a hell lot, which means that the cars were pushing like hell and making mistakes all the same. Toyota Gazoo Racing came in as favorites to win the race, with the number 8 car believed to take the top step. But an impressive stint by the trio of Kamui Kobayashi, Jose Maria Lopez and Mike Conway in the number 7 car, despite having fuel pickup problems, pushed them far enough ahead for the photo finish. Alpine briefly took the second place in the opening laps, but fell behind after spinning in Indianapolis. All the hypercars managed to finish the race, with the privateer team Glickenhaus finishing an impressive P4 and P5. To top it off, we also saw a crazy end of the race in the LMP2 class as the leading number 41 WRT car broke down in the last few minutes of the race, leaving the other number 31 WRT car in P1 to push harder than ever to take their debut Le Mans win while having to avoid getting overtaken by Yota. In the GTE Pro class, the AF Corsa team always looked to take the win, but with some interesting strategies from the Corvette team, it put themselves in the mix. What looked like an easy 1-2 for the Ferrari teams was a dash between the Ferrari and the Corvette as the number 52 car of AF Corsa suffered a suspension failure during the night. The Porsches though were nowhere to be seen. And finally, in the GTE Amateur class, it was the AF Corsa team again as the number 83 Ferrari took a comfortable win with over a minute's lead over second place finishers, the Aston Martin car of TF Sport. Car trouble for the other AF Corsa car in the amateur class meant that the third place was reserved for the Iron Lynx team, who carried a familiar name in the 2020 F2 runner-up and current F1 reserve driver for Alfa Romeo, Callum Ilott. Lastly, in the innovation car category, we had Association SRT41 finishing 32nd overall. So we can wish them the best and hope all the work put in by SRT41, Orica, their partners, will result in the team once again managing to reach the end of the damn 24 hours race. Overall, this certainly was a good race. We had some incredible moments with the 3 formation laps in the beginning, the rain-soaked track which caused a bit of mayhem in the beginning, especially with Glickenhaus tagging the number 8 Toyota. Maybe that was partly responsible for the number 7 car taking the win, their first ever since Toyota started winning back in 2018. The dawn of the new hypercar regulations was seen by the trio, who had plenty of near misses in the recent past. There was certainly too much of the safety car, especially in LMP2, with crashes one after the other. The night portion of the race especially being an interesting one, as cars slipped and crashed as they struggled with the grip. Next year will be even more interesting, as we will see the Daytona hypercars participate alongside these magnificent beasts. Looking forward, boys. So if you like this video, then do please subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot more videos to come. Share this video freely with everyone and drop us a comment as well. We'd love to hear from you. Bye for now.